Heyo everybody, welcome on to this race edition of Metroid Prime Randomizer 2025. My name is Uncle Reggie. I am joined with Michizo, helping with tracking here. We have Samuel versus JhavA today. So we have this race kicking off here shortly. Real quick, let me get that syncing fixed, because that's definitely a little bit fast on JhavA. All right, let's see if that helps. We're getting there. All right, so let's see. I don't see any notes in the match here, so it looks like we do not have any runners agreements, so we're just rolling with our standard settings. Getting missile expansion there in Alcove is pretty good, so we're going to see both runners immediately head to Artifact Temple, check these hints, and get things going here.
Alrighty.
And, ooh, we've got super missiles here in Artifact Temple. That's pretty good. Love to see those come out early. All right, and let's see. Who's going to check what, how fast? Sam's not checking his artifact hints. Kind of early on, doesn't super matter where they are. In fact, I've seen a lot more people recently start deciding, I don't want to check my artifacts until I'm thinking about leaving Chozo for the first time. Here we go. JhavA's going to check. Fungal Hull B, Shore Tunnel, Dynamo, Fun Chamber, Great Tree Chamber, Fiery Shores. Okay, none of those are too bad. Those are all pretty accessible. Dynamo is interesting. We'll see if it's going to be the upper or lower. I should probably get back to trying to fix this sync. I'm going to switch this over to Sam's audio because JhavA's is going to run silent for about 12 seconds. Sam moving through Main Plaza and doing this whole loop of Chozo, I completely missed everything in Main Plaza. That looked like Boost Ball? Okay, doing the peak. Flamethrower. Hilarious. Okay, there's Spider Ball. That's a good look. JhavA checking the bottom of Root Cave down here in Transport Tunnel B for some E. That's good. I 1 to 3 E tanks early on is pretty good. There's our Morph Ball. Okay, interesting. So I'm curious as to what our progression. Oh my gosh. So missile launcher is under ship. And Sam making short work of these Chozo checks. All right. Morph was in Hive Totem. Oh no, that was bombs. Okay. Nice IUJ. Oh, and I failed to look at what was in main plaza on JhavA's side. Darn. Sam resetting for this dash. Just an expansion. JhavA confirming that is Boost Ball up in Ruin Nursery. That's a pretty good spot. Sam having bombs from landing site's going to be able to come back and get that. Okay, so then our first missiles are half pipe. Logical missiles are half pipe. Or, no, they can't be Ruin Gallery Tunnel because Gallery Tunnel is flamethrower. Sam either foregoing or foregoing Transport Tunnel B, which is certainly faster to leave it be, all because it is kind of out of its way all by itself. But it's only... Are you for real? Imagine doing a half pipe bomb jump instead of going and getting boost. This is hilarious. I suppose it would have been faster if you would have gotten it first try. But that's really the only time that would have been faster. You're going to be going back anyway. You're going to go that way. Because with this, you have the ability to check vault. Okay, so things have opened up for us a lot more now that we have our... Oh no, that's space jump. Good grief. Okay, so where's logical missiles? Or did I just miss that we got launcher? Where's Varius? Good lord, what a loaded plaza. JhavA checking that, seeing when it's just missiles. Good old boy. Okay, that's a pretty big thing. The growing arsenal of things that we have access to here in JhavA, this is really, honestly, this progression chain is pretty forgiving. And it's lower dynamo. Not that it even mattered because we had Spider Ball super fast. And a nothing up top. Amazing. All right, Sam now going to check his hints. JhavA making their return trip to Chozo with bombs in hand. Yeah, that's a goodie tank to grab. It's a really nice spot for him too. So JhavA's gonna go get that boost ball, come back, get their space jump and their Varia, and then go around, make some checks out and around there. Sam going into the Zoid loop. We get to see what's on our fiery robot friend here. Here we go. JhavA getting their boost. So we got just a missile behind Zoid here. And we'll see if Zoid is going to be friendly or a bully for Sam. Or I guess for both of them. Maybe a mix. Let's see. Okay, not too bad on the timing for that. That's pretty good. JhavA getting fairy tanks. Alright, double missiles on Zoid. It's a little unfortunate. Okay, so Sam looks like he's going to go back and do the backside of Chozo, which is a pretty good call. There's a lot of items back there with our loadout right here. We can get quite a lot of the items back there. It also makes coming back to get Sun Chamber pretty easy too, because this will just spit you out right in front of that safe station area when you come back. So JhavA making their push into middle Chozo here. I did not see what was before. There's a PB expansion. Those are pretty good. That's our first one. JhavA getting their artifacts from lower Dynamo. About to be a little bit disappointed by the nothing at the top of the H. Do have this space as well. That's good. Yeah, they're going to get this E-tank here. Well, maybe they'll get it. I would. This is a pretty free E-tank, and it's a good position to get in. Okay. Looks like we're going to see some magma pull action out of Sam. Likely going to see the dash over. Very, very nicely done with dash room to spare even. Okay, so we got 2 missiles there. An E-tank up there. And just a missile and training chamber. So nothing really worthwhile back there. Okay, JhavA looking to take a save here, which is a really great idea. I always support anybody taking a save anytime during this game or doing a rando run, especially during a live race. Looks like JhavA is just going to push directly into Agra, maybe? Thinks, you know what, I don't really want to do Zoid. Yeah, that is exactly what we're saying. JhavA so Sam really didn't get anything useful from that backside of Chozo. So virtually all of that lead is bringing JhavA up to tie here. We're going to see simultaneous Flogras. Though JhavA hasn't done those checks, they will be in the back of their head. And Sam does have the advantage of having those done already. You can definitely tell your speedrunners when they're playing their own. Sam's put in plenty of practice. Although we're gonna get spitballed there. Pretty lucky that none of those purple orbs got in the way. Wow. What a Flagra. Even while getting popped several times. In that last dash, managed to not get knocked out of position. That was really good. That fight in particular, especially in Rando, is why I really like picking up E-tanks, because it's so nice to be able to just get hit and not worry about things. So I'm going to make relatively short work of the ghosts. One charge beam, one super missile will take them out. One ghost saying, I don't want to. And oh my god. Vanilla Wild, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, those in between and undecided. We have Vanilla Artifact of Wild. Amazing. Wow. All right, so Sam going to be the first one to show us Magmore. JhavA presumably going to follow right behind. What do we got? More E, we'll take that. Missile there. Magmore has this unfortunate tendency to literally just be what it was designed to be, which is the hallway of the world. Oh, wait, was that a missile expansion? That looked like the beam, the fire beam, to me. But maybe that's just the restream quality. Wow, really nicely executed. That room has a name. It's gone. Triclops pit dash. Jeez, yes. Sustainable, giving Sam some trouble here. There we go. We got up here. Nothing. And down below. Dismiss. Have we found launcher yet? I still don't remember if we found launcher. Alright, shore tunnel coming up here. And I think that brings us to 4 artifacts on Sam, 2 for JhavA. No, that was launcher. Oh my gosh. Thank you, JhavA, for picking that up. That was launcher. Okay, so Varia locked missiles. Okay, so yeah, that middle area of Chozo is going to be entirely dead. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that whole middle section of Chozo is just that's all just gone, because that's interesting. Okay, so I'm following with this seeds picking up here. This is interesting. Really nicely executed monitor station climb. So we've got what? Sam's got. Does Sam have 5 artifacts? We have. What's our remaining? We don't have Great Tree Chamber. We need Ice Beam for that. And Fungal Hull B. So yeah, we are at 4. I think. Nice frame perfect pause. And JhavA is going to go up and check in this area here. Won't be rewarded with anything in particular, but we'll get the knowledge and get that out of the way. Sam going here in the Chozo Ice Temple. Ooh, going for the super peak. I had absolutely no idea what that was. Oh, Artifactive Warriors then. Wait, so is that 5 artifacts? That might be. Yeah, I can't remember what the other. I know for sure that we're looking at Great Tree Chamber, but I thought we had Fungal Hull B, unless I misread that and it's just another tunnel B. Which is entirely possible. Anyway, Sam making short work of Fendrana. Okay. So we got grapple there. think that's a bold choice not to pick that up. Like, sure, you don't need grapple. I mean, looking at this movement level, sure, you don't need grapple for anything, but there's plenty of situations where having grapple will get you out of a bind. Must not have been anything good over there in shore or in. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the room names for this game? JhavA grabbing the grapple. Sam fighting with Standable. There we go. All right. And it is here that we find ourselves once again. Where is Ice Beam? Is it going to be in labs? Sam was going to skip Root Cave area, but has made the decision to go ahead and check. And doing right dash for Root Cave. Love to see it. I imagine we will also see the Transport Tunnel B check right after this. Those were unhappy shots. Sam wanted to find something else there, hoping really to find anything useful out of this. And down. So where to next is the question. Looks like we're maybe going to see Farchozo. The cleanup checks in Tower of Light, maybe? Andrana Canyon. That's the boost ball location. Okay, so I'm curious to see what decisions get made. Sam's doing the return to Chozo. JhavA's in a situation where they could push labs. That's why Sam kept that save, which is a really good pivot save. If Sam doesn't find anything useful in Chozo, we're 100% going to see Sam reset back to that save right there, which is a pretty strong play. But if JhavA just goes right into labs, they have a little bit of a head start there. And every amount of time that you can gain over Sam is critical as somebody playing him. Beautiful execution of one of my favorite rooms for movement in the game. I love Tower of Light. It just feels so much fun to move through. Okay, so Sam not going to go into Farchozo. if I were there, I would have done it because I don't know, Sam's probably thinking Ice Beam is in labs. There's still a pretty good chance that it could be Crossway or Vanilla. And in either of those situations, Sam just really burned himself, I think, by not going out and checking those. The gamble is that it's going to be in labs, but it's not guaranteed. It's probably going to be there, but there's still 2 checks that it could potentially be way in the back. Clearly, Sam's movement says he knows what he's doing, but those 2 checks would just haunt me in the back of my mind. Was that a... I was almost a triple kill. So, what comes next? Are we actually going to find... Oh, no. JhavA has also gone back to Chosen. JhavA did the exact same pivot sequence. There it is. Observatory. Well... Okay, so we're just plasma go mode at this point. Well, Phazon suit could be somewhere stinky, but we'll see. I'm ignoring the E-Tank, saying, I don't need that. And JhavA being slightly, probably disappointed, not finding anything good back here. So I'm guessing that because they haven't reset, JhavA is going to go back and check bar check. Which, if you would have put me in this seed, I would be making JhavA's play, and I would not be making the play that Sam did. I would have absolutely gone and checked Barchoza, which means I would have been last to light. I just don't like isolating checks. They haunt me. Prime doors are very forgiving, but not that forgiving. Enjoying our Fendrana bop here for a minute. Oh, JhavA never did Magma Pool. Yeah, JhavA didn't have grapple and likely wasn't comfortable with the dash. So yeah, they're doing Choza cleanup, and this is where Sam's trick execution and speed from earlier is helping him out a lot because he's already done so many of these checks. Okay, so JhavA also resetting it. Interesting. So I'm the only person that considered Ice Beam being in Crossway or Vanilla. Or at least the only person that was worried about it enough that it would have affected their routing in a major way. That's so funny. All right. Arfen looking completely dead. So we'll see Sam make his way towards back of Thardis, maybe check monitor state or quarantine monitor. And then likely going to see a push into mines from PPC. I don't see where else the logic would want us to go. There's maybe something worth our time in the Life Grove area outside of that one artifact. Gotta love flicker bats. And by love, I mean hate. Wow, that shot hit the door. Incredible. Yep. We're going to see... We're probably not going to see the fight. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so we can't... If I was right that Fungal Hall B was an artifact, then we can't do anything meaningful in mines to get what we have to get until we get Plasma Beam. Okay, Sam, it looks like it is. Sam is checking for Vanilla Plasma. No? Yep. Okay. So we are looking to see if that's what we're working with. And JhavA getting the Ice Beam in Labs, top of Observatory, and moving forward. And fly on the wings of eagles to find nothing worth your time. All right. So, best case scenario, where's Plasma? Like, where do you want Plasma to be? It looks like Sam's probably going to save warp. And we're going to see those Farchozo checks into Life Grove into front of mines. I'm calling that. JhavA employing the power bomb against the Metroid. So sorry, George. It is amazing just how much easier it is to kill pirates. Okay, there's Gravity Suit. That's not a good sign. You never want to find Gravity Suit literally in that spot. Okay, so supers have fulfilled their logic usefulness by being considered for Artifact of Wild. I don't think that we're... Oh my gosh. And there's Phazon Suit. Okay, so literally where's Plasma Beam? Dude, this is ridiculous. Ooh, so close. the cutscene skip. Okay. Yeah, Sam doesn't care about anything other than plasma right now. Are we not checking crossfire? Did Sam check crossfire when he was in that back part of there earlier and I just missed that? Elevator giving Sam just a little bit of trouble. Wow. Nice bump dash. Right in that little extra bit. Oh, and then I missed the arc. Style and speed does have its cost. Alright, so yeah, we really we just need plasma on Sam's side. That's oh, alright, that's good. I like that. We love to see it. What a great flamethrower. E-tank. All right, I'm gonna see the camera really not want to behave. I don't think I've ever seen it swap around on the back side of the gate like that. Really nice first try on that bar skip, though. So I think worst case for Sam, we do see plasma in Biohazard or Gamma Vader. But we'll see if that ends up being the case. We've got two separate approaches to mines. So this is kind of cool. We're going to get to see them kind of pincer from back to front here. And we'll get all of the knowledge pretty fast. Wow, really, really clever use of the sloped collision there to stop you from getting fall stun. I love seeing that get done. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the one you want to have. If you're going to be missing any visor, you want it to be thermal. It's the easiest phase to manipulate essence. We're going to see a fun little combat sequence here in Mine Security Station. JhavA taking out the Elite and Elite Control. And about to go see what's in the boombox. Yeah, we'll take an E. Varia only, 4 E-tanks in mine. It's a good find. Brings E-tank parity between the two as well. Sam about to say hello to Philip 24 times. Each hello being a missile. I'm just chuckling because of the decision to just say, you know what, I'm not dealing with anything in this room. I'm just going to get shot a bunch of times. And I think that's really funny. And such a mood, honestly. If you've got the suits and the damage reduction, JhavA also about to do the 24 missile salute. Oh, no, JhavA will not be doing the 24 missile salute because they are out of missiles. So they are doing the charged ice beam shot strategy, which sucks. So sorry. Okay, Sam's going to go check PPC before deciding to go down the rest of the way. The one pirate that always jumps into the phazon just died. And you love to see anybody stand on enemies to do anything. Almost got the maze skip. So Plasma is either here in MQA or in Crossway. Or in the two checks in Frigate. None of these locations are optimal. Preferably, you would just find Plasma Beam here because you have to go do things elsewhere anyway. Or other things here anyway. Gotta go get that Fungal Hall B. Alright, I didn't see any glow, which doesn't mean there wasn't any glow there. Sam seems to care. Maybe that's thermal? No, that's a Metroid. The Metroid's demonstrating that they are on nobody's side but their own. Okay, so yeah, we know for a fact that Plasma Beam is in Frigate or Crossway. I didn't see Sam check Crossway. That doesn't mean Sam didn't check Crossway. Plasma in Frigate is pretty unhappy, all things considered. Are we looking at a bioplasma? That would be pretty funny. And JhavA about to get X-ray. Here we go. All right, so it's not Gamma Vader. I suppose if we don't find Plasma and Biohazard, we will know where it is, won't we? And whether or not Sam did check Crossway. Oh, interesting. That was Ice Spreader in Main Quarry. Oh, man. Thermal Visor acquired. Oh, it's Plasma Crossway. Sam is very unhappy. Oh, wait, or is it Plasma Thartis? Sam must have checked Crossway. Sam has either checked Crossway or this is the biggest hot dog. Because there's no way that he would be beelining Thartis right this second if he checked Crossway. JhavA finding their flamethrower in Life Grove Tunnel. About to find the missile in the E-Tank factory as well. I must just have been living under a rock during the time of Sam's middle Chozo push, because I swear he stopped in Furnace. I did not see him go check Crossway. Plasma on Thartis is pretty unfortunate, so major shout-outs to Schwartz for that. We love to curse our friends. Okay, so JhavA is turning around and presumably going to go back into mines to do up to MQA. Wow, really, really clean fight. Oh, yeah. Commentator's curse. So sorry, Sam. I ruined your shot. Oh my gosh, JhavA just pulled off the boost across, like, with just like it was casual. That waste disposal boost is not easy. That was hilarious. Let's go. All right, so yeah, I have been living under a rock this entire seed in thinking that Sam did not check Crossway. This is why I would have taken the couple of seconds to get grapple, because Sam has officially lost time to this slope jump versus getting the grapple item. This room is why you pick up grapple. Really, really fast execution of that. That's a really fast execution of that slope jump. That slope jump sucks. It's really hard. So far from free. Okay, so we're going to see Sam do a mad dash down into lower mines, speed all the way through to get Fungal Hall B, and then save warp out of MQB. And JhavA employing the same tactic that Sam did when coming into this room the first time. If you ever come into Central Dynamo and you know for a fact that you are coming back out into this room, you always want to kill the cloak trap. No, JhavA, it was right there. No, it was right there. JhavA, go back. Oh no, JhavA. JhavA, no! What? JhavA, just go. Yeah, it's right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was the vertical part of the dynamo that was fooling them. They thought it was part of the shock wall. Sam disposing of the elite pirate and returning to say hello and high five his way right past JhavA into MQA. This is Sam's second trip to MQA, so the layers are a bit different. And wow, Sam got Metroid bonked. Unfortunate. Wow, nice wall boost. A fun fact about this room, while you're connected to those spider tracks, the Metroids will try to leave you alone for a little bit of while. But the moment you come off of that spider track and you land on the platform in front of the ice door, they will decide that you are interesting again. So JhavA is not going to do frigate. JhavA does not have gravity. JhavA also doesn't have phase on. Phase on is in antechamber. Okay, so JhavA's going to go probably get plasma off of Fardis, and then I don't know what. Oh, they've still got Root Cave to do. All right, and there we go. That is Sam's 6th and final artifact. So we're going to see some second nature. Whoop. Well, yeah, commentator again said we're going to see some second nature movement, and then we watched Sam hit something. So I'm going to stop talking about Sam knowing what he's doing because I have completely missed it. However, we are seeing Sam perform ship save. 1 hour, 43 seconds. Or 1 hour, 1 minute, 43 seconds. Very nice ship dash. F. I don't know why F. Maybe just because plasma on Thardis? Excellent pause buffered flyby skip. JhavA doing frigate crash site climb, working their way up. He's gonna find gravity suit in there. Hopefully they don't decide to go down into frigate. All right, and that's a dead chicken. All right. Hopefully JhavA does not take the bait that is that gravity suit. Sam's not saving. Sure. You always save. If you're going for exo skip in a live race, you always save. If Sam messes up, he has to redo Ridley, which isn't going to take him forever. And he's probably going to get the wall crawl. But that's so much time loss. Yep, JhavA finding Phazon, which is really good for them. Hopefully they don't think Plasma's going to be down in frigate. Okay, we get the instant, we got the transition, and we're gonna go. What realistically? What do you lose? What do you lose by saving? You lose 3 seconds. 3.5. What do you get for messing up exoskip? How much time loss? I don't know. That's a little critical of me, I suppose. My tone is less observatory and more finger waggy, but I don't ever see a world where you're going to do something that has as many opportunities for something to go wrong in a nerves pressure situation as exoskip and not lose 3.5 seconds to saving and making sure that you don't have to redo Ridley. All it takes is one strainer, and all of a sudden you've lost your flow in whatever you're doing. No matter how well you do it, all it takes is the right and or wrong moment to have something go wrong. It's a really clean set of subchamber transitions. We've got one more. That was close. That was That was a little scary right there at the end, but we made it through exoskip. Okay, JhavA still hunting for plasma. Gonna see if it's on Zoid or back to Zoid. I don't think we'll be very happy to find that Zoid was just missiles, but it do be like that. Really nice set of attack cancels. Really quick dumping the phase-on pull. Love to see it. That Metroid will be a problem. Good shot. All right, back into our attack cancels for thermal phase. There it is. Good. Fast dump. Yeah, there you go. Really, really, really clean. And time. That'll be Sam finishing in first place with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 8 minutes, 21 seconds. And immediately after, we are joined by Sam in the booth.
Hello.
SpeedGaming volunteers having access to the servers without needing an invite.
Hello. I snuck my way in here.
Welcome in. GG's.
Yes, thank you. Let's see. There's quite a bit to unpack there. You know, we got front-loaded start into that most of the game open into a plasma casino. You know, stuff like that. It was
so we're
a time.
I just hit the buttons to get you your invite and to get JhavA there. So we'll get JhavA in here shortly.
JhavA's also looking for.
Speaking of,
hello, JhavA.
There is JhavA. Welcome in, GG's.
Hey, GG's. Where was Plasma?
That was on Thardis.
Oy, almost said something
Yeah.
non speed gaming friendly, but ugh. Yeah. I decided.
So oh, go on, please.
I was just gonna say I decided to try to go aggressive because I know Sam's movement is far beyond mine. So I tried to follow the keys as closely as I could, and it ended up biting me, I guess. Thardis was not gonna be in the cards for a while, so that was tough.
Yeah, I was pretty worried about that one.
I spent the entirety of the seed under a rock. I swear to God, Sam, you did not check Crossway, but I must have been doing something cropping or tracking related at the time while you were doing that.
It was in my trip during
during your first one?
Yeah,
back there?
when I got wave, I got
Okay.
like furnace and stuff. Before I did any of the
Okay.
furnace checks, I checked crossway first.
Okay, because I only saw you checking furnace, so I missed you do crossway. Okay,
like,
so I would the whole time I was like, oh my god,
Wait a
go
minute.
to crossway. There's
What
no
was
way
Crossway?
plasma's not.
Yeah.
What was
I checked
Crossway?
everywhere. Crossway was just a missile.
It was dead.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, I just passed that. What was there?
Yeah, but the whole time, because I missed that one snippet, I was like, oh my god, what? Like hot dog room. Okay, so that makes more sense for me in knowing that,
Yeah.
that you did actually check crossway.
Where was thermal, by the way? Sorry.
Oh, that's the funny part, right? Because my routing, I was looking everywhere for plasma, and before I did Thardas, I did frigate, and I found thermal, which put Thardas into logic. And thermal was my last location besides Thardas, so I last location thermal to last location plasma.
Did you
And
have
where
the
was
grab
thermal?
from
That was
Overgrown Cavern?
biohazard.
Yeah, thermal and biohazard containment, meaning for you to get it, you had to go into frigate from the back.
Yeah. What were you asking, John?
I actually was about to do that. Like, I think I'm on Zoid right now. I was just,
Yeah, I can see.
I was in a plasma hunt, and then I was gonna reset. I had a save in the back of Chozo. I was just gonna go through backwards frigate, then warp to start and go to Farfen. That was the only other place I didn't clear.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So artifacts really tame. All things considered, none of the artifacts were pretty bad. Dynamo was super lucky, but really didn't matter because Spider-Ball showed up really quickly.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was a nice little sigh of relief for me.
The
So
Sunshine attack was kind of weird for me in routing.
yeah. Sam has, his movement is immaculate. We know that. I think it's really interesting. The things that you elected not to do, JhavA, actually kept you pretty close to parity with Sam for the majority of the seed. Because all of those checks in middle Chozo were dead. Not a single useful thing was back there, except that Phazon suit in Anna Chamber. So you skipping all of that early on was really great because you and Sam walked into Flagra at virtually the same time.
Yeah, I'm willing to do more checks if I can still have the movement advantage.
Yeah, because then you're not isolating checks. But the calls that you specifically made, JhavA, and said, all right, I'm going to put this off till later, that rewarded you really strongly. You had a pretty good handle on what was going on for playing from behind.
The only thing I really regret, and I still kind of stand by it, is just not going into labs on first pass. Because those power bombs showed up, that grapple showed up, and wave led me to nothing at that point. I'm like, ugh, Magma Pool is just way too good of a check right now. So I had saved in Ruined Courtyard, went back for Tower of Light in the Magma Pool area, and all 5 of those checks were dead. And then
I
did
essentially the same thing. Except I had done Magma Pool stuff before Flagra, but what pushed me into a warp to start more was that I isolated everything in Root Cave, including Transfer Tunnel B.
Okay, and I think that was just an E.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I did Tower Light and Tower Chamber 2 there, and I reset. I'm a little disappointed, but it kind of helped me in the later game because that meant I didn't ever really have to go back to that portion of Chozo ever again on my search for plasma. I more or less full cleared the game minus the plasma checks. And I managed to do it more quick than I usually am, so I'm okay in that regard. I'm okay with that.
How early did you run into Phazon?
Pretty late. I did after labs. I did Farfendrana, Quarantine Monitor, left Thardas alone. Then I went into the far side of Magmore, did workstation and plaza processing, then warped to start, and then did Overgrown Cavern into that part of Chozo into
Okay,
Bar Talon, and then bar skipped into mines.
got it. And then when did you get the? Did you do like the mine stuff and then into backwards frigate?
Not quite. After the bar skip, I did Hydrax's tunnel. Then I went into mines. I did everything there. Did not find anything. Warped to start in Central Dynamo, and then did frigate, and found thermal, and then realized that the seed was mean.
Yeah, not fun.
Yep. You should have seen my beam shots. I was.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah, for like barely over an hour seed, that's a pretty rude plasma location.
Yeah. You could have made an argument to do Thardus early, especially with all those power bombs, but I mean, when you got ice and you had so much open, it really did not feel worth it.
And ice was like when ice was like that late, it was kind of like you're abandoning so many checks, like in mines and in Fen. So it's just like Thardus is just such a time loss
It's a
too
pretty
if
big
it's
commitment.
nothing.
Especially without thermal or plasma to make it easier. 'Cause
Yeah,
power bombs
without
can't destroy
plasma
anything.
is awful.
Yeah. You know, I had to whip out some weird super missile strats.
Which you did some pretty cool things in there. That
Yeah.
Thardus fight was really good to watch.
Yeah, some snipes.
I'm gonna give you a rare opportunity. I'm gonna introduce you to Future Sam. Future Sam is going to be listening to the restream video and hear Reggie chide him very, very strongly for not saving before doing exo skip.
Oh yes. I'm
Wow.
Sure.
Save before
Well,
doing exo skip in every
listen, I did
single
the
race you
ship
ever do.
save, right?
You did, but then you have to refight Ridley. You lose 3.5 seconds for doing post Ridley save for a massive amount of time save. If
That's
you
assuming I mess up.
something up. I watched you do it
I
the
did,
other day.
I did mess up a little.
And then
bit,
you did.
right?
You got some nerves. You got some nerves in those hands, and that's why
I
you
did.
save, because that 3.5 seconds of comfort is worth it every time.
We'll see. Maybe
If
maybe
you
when
lose,
I'm
if
going
you lose
into-
I'll tell you what. If you ever lose a race to that save, I will buy you a pizza.
I see. Another pizza offer. We got
That's
the
another
Jeff
pizza
Gains
offer.
Games OP powerbomb strat pizza, and now we got the Sam soft
Yeah, the Sam
losing the race pizza.
Yep.
It's great.
Just
I
a
will keep
pizza.
you updated, and it's also great because every single time I'm on Restream, I will go back and I will watch it. So I will go back
Yeah.
and I will hear the criticism once again.
You'll hear me say my tone was a little critical and not as much observationist. You will hear me say that during that part. But
That's
I
okay.
was like, what? I was effectively like, what are you even doing? Just say.
Yeah, it's valid. Scary trick.
But really, all things considered, the difference in play wasn't that much. JhavA, as soon as you found Plasma on Thardus, you would have gotten your remaining artifacts and you'd have been done and out.
Yeah, like where was the other one I was missing? Did I have 5 or 4?
Fungal. You have 4.
I think you.
according to the tracker.
I think the tracker. I think we missed your 5th when you
Oh,
got.
I do have
Electro.
5.
When
yeah,
you
okay.
got
Great Tree Chamber.
Great Tree
Yeah,
Chamber.
I
Yeah,
picked
we
that
missed
one up in the
click.
last 5-ish minutes.
Okay.
And yeah, probably most of you were watching Sam's exo skip during that.
Yeah. Oh, Sam also got burnt by not picking the grapple beam up.
I didn't get burnt. I didn't really.
Yeah,
oh, I
you
guess
lost.
I did
You
in
lost more
Quarantine
time.
Cave. But that,
Yeah, in Quarantine Cave, you lost more time than you would have lost by just picking
okay,
it up.
yes, but listen, it's more than just saving time. It's a rite of passage. It's a way
Sure.
of life. All right, to skip the grapple beam. If you have space jump, there's literally no reason to pick it up. And plus, you got to see me do an expert slope jump. Way
We did
cooler.
get to see you do an expert slope jump, and you did get it pretty quickly, which, all things considered, was pretty nice to see.
Yay.
Do either of you have any remaining major thoughts about the seed?
I don't think so. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
it
thanks
was
for
fun.
coming. And yeah, I think against someone not named Sam or like other top movement runners in this, I'm at least happy that my aggressive routing worked out. But yeah, like I knew it would have had to been a miracle for me to really have a shot here, so I'm glad that aggressive routing worked out.
Hey,
Yeah.
no
the
time like
oh,
the
go on.
present to get better.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm trying, man. I gotta play you and Jay plus a bunch of other people that are really good. So
You got this.
Yeah, groups are pretty competitive in this tournament. It's pretty happy to see.
Pretty spicy.
All right, well, I think that is gonna get close to wrapping us up. Let's go through JB and Slucky. Is that still happening? Yes, they are still playing over on SpeedGaming Prime.
The races started at practically the same time.
Yeah, so they're probably close to wrapping here soon. Coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern, we have Storm versus a Malicious Salad. Looks like they don't have any RAs. They'll be on this channel, Speed Gaming 4. And then later tonight at 8 o'clock, we have Sasquatch also versus a Malicious Salad. We've got back-to-back matches for them, and they will be on Speed Gaming Prime as well.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I would like to thank our runners for racing in the race today. We've got the runner link, and we've got, oh, it helps if I don't capitalize it, the commentator link. Ignore me. Follow Michizo. I don't know if they ever do anything on Twitch, but if they do, someday you will know about it. I don't do anything except race as much anymore, but if you really want to, sure, you can follow me too, but focus on those runners. Their links are right there in the chat.
Yep.
I would like to thank Michizo for joining me and helping track today. It was definitely a wild ride trying to get everything up and running super fast, but we did it and we made it through.
You did it.
I would like to thank Speed Gaming staff, as always, for the incredible job that they do in hosting infrastructure for us to participate in our tournaments with. They are always a delight to work with. And until later on, folks, I would like to thank you for tuning in. I have been Uncle Reggie, and we will see you next mission.
Thanks all.